Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to take a little virtual trip together, a stroll through a really special corner of Hamamatsu, Japan. It's a place where every step you take feels like it's connecting you to something bigger, something deeper. We're going to explore a town that's built entirely around one single, powerful idea.
Our whole journey starts with this one phrase, En wo daiji ni suru machi. Basically, it means a town that values En. But what in the world is En? Well, stick with me, because that one little word is the key that unlocks absolutely everything about this place. So En isn't just a word you can look up in a dictionary. It's this beautiful, profound concept. Think of it like the invisible threads of fate that connect us to certain people, to history, and even to ourselves. It's all about those meaningful bonds. And as you're about to see, the entire town of Kanzanji is designed to celebrate those very connections. Okay, so to really get a handle on these connections, we have to start where it all began, the temple. This isn't just a building in the middle of town. For centuries, it's been its spiritual heartbeat. I mean, since ancient times, this has been a place of faith, tucked away in this incredibly beautiful natural setting. For generations, people have made their way here looking for a sense of peace, looking to connect not just with something spiritual, but with the history that is soaked into these very grounds. And the temple story is just fascinating. You know, back in the Edo period, it really became a big deal thanks to the legendary shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu. But what's really cool is how its reputation has evolved. Today, people from all over Japan know it as a spot for enmusubi, a place you go specifically to hope for and forge meaningful relationships. That core idea of en is literally baked right into its modern legacy. All right, so from the temple gates, our journey continues down the Monzen-dori. This is the main street that leads away from the temple. This is where we start our sampo, a nice leisurely stroll, and we get to see how that ancient spirit is totally alive and well today. And the path for your stroll just makes perfect sense. You start with that deep sense of history at the temple, right? Then you just wander down the lively Monzen-dori, checking out all the little shops and treats. And the whole time, you're catching these absolutely stunning views of Lake Hamana right beside you. Now, even though the path is old, don't for a second think this is some town that's just stuck in the past. No way. It's constantly changing, and it blends that tradition with new energy in some really, really fun ways. You can see that new energy everywhere. There's this gorgeous lantern project that lights up the evenings. You've got food trucks or kitchen cars that pop up with different kinds of food. But even the vending machines and the little gacha capsule toy machines, they're like a modern way to find mon. It's a spontaneous connection with a local artist or a local flavor you never would have found otherwise. It just shows you this is a living, breathing place, always giving you new ways to connect. Of course, all this walking, you're going to get hungry. And you can't say you've really experienced a place until you've tasted it. So in Kanzanji, that means connecting with the flavor of the region itself. And what is that one special taste? Well, it's something the area is absolutely famous for, Lake Hamana eel. For a lot of people, this rich, savory flavor is the taste of Kanzanji. But here we go again with that amazing mix of old and new. You've got the absolute must-try, classic gourmet Lake Hamana eel. But right there, maybe just a few steps away, on the same street, you can grab something totally modern and inventive, like a curry maze udon from a local shop. It's the perfect way to taste the spirit of Kanzanji. So, you've connected with history at the temple, you've connected with nature by the lake, and you've connected with the local culture and food. But there's one last, really important connection that you need to make on this journey.
So after all the walking, all the exploring, all the eating, what's next? Well, the journey starts to turn inward.
The final piece of the Kanzanji experience is all about rejuvenation. It's about taking that time to really heal your body and your mind. And you do that right here at the Kanzanji Onsen. These are natural hot springs, and they are the absolute perfect way to soothe your tired body and just reflect on the day. It really is the ultimate reward, a way to complete that whole cycle of connection and just find a deep sense of peace. And that's really what makes Kanzanji so much more than just a place to visit. It's a journey. It's a place that's almost designed to help you find that meaningful connection with the deep history of its temple, with the incredible nature of Lake Hamana, and finally with yourself in the healing waters of the onsen. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? Kanzanji is a town that consciously, deliberately values en. And it makes you wonder, in our own lives, in our own towns, where do we find our connections? What are the threads that bind us to the places, the people, and the history all around us? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this one.